I'm going to go through some techniques to get the most out of your meditation and also to give you a real boost in your energy levels. The first is your breathing. Now, we obviously all need to breathe every day, but none of us really pay attention to the way we breathe. And actually, this could make a significant difference in your physical health as well as your emotional and mental well-being. So what I'm going to discuss with you is the deep abdominal breath. So basically, if you take your hand and just place it onto your abdominal region or just over your navel, I want you to take a nice deep and slow breath in through your nose and hold, and then slowly and gently release out through your mouth and hold. And when you're doing this breathing, I want you to notice that your hand is coming out with your abdominal with every intake of breath, because you're really drawing in the breath from your abdominal area and not from your chest. Now, most of us nowadays, we tend to chest breathe or shallow breathe, and that's because most of us are really busy. We live hectic lives. We're always rushing around. We might be anxious or stressed or fearful about things, and that causes us to shallow breathe through our chest, which doesn't draw in enough oxygen into our bodies. Now, if you breathe in through your abdominal, again, you'll notice that your hand slowly comes out with your in-breath, and then remembering to hold at full retention, and then release slowly and gently. And you'll notice that your hand comes back in towards your spine on the exhale, and at empty retention, just hold for a couple of seconds again. And if you can get used to this nice deep abdominal breathing and this nice breathing pattern, then you'll notice that you're drawing in much more oxygen into your body, as well as drawing in much more prana into our systems, that we get much more energy out of this, and it really helps to circulate the energy in our bodies better as well. So taking about 5 minutes out of your day, when you're feeling stressed, when you're feeling anxious, maybe when you're about to have a difficult conversation, or when you're going to do something that you know is going to cause you a little bit of stress, taking a little bit of time out, whether you're doing this in a quiet room or taking a walk in nature and just being conscious of the way you're breathing, will really, really help focus your mind and clear your emotions. So try it every day. Again, you have to breathe every day, so it's not taking out any time in addition to what you need to do anyways. Adjusting slightly how you breathe will make a significant impact on your life. So it's worth to try to do this on a regular basis so that it becomes your normal way of breathing. The next thing I'm going to talk about is during a meditation, how you should be seated and what you should be doing. So there are many, many different types of meditations out there. We've got meditations that help you sleep and they might tell you to lie down, or you have even walking meditations where you're walking outside and meditating simultaneously. The ones that I do are going to require you to be seated upright. So if you have a chair that has a back, try not to lean on the chair and relax into the chair. You're going to want to keep your back straight so that your spine is upright. Keep your shoulders nice and relaxed so you're not stiff like this, but you're keeping nice and relaxed, but at the same time nice and straight. And you can also put your tongue to your palate. Now, there are some meditations that you're going to be asked to do this, and I'll go through this when I talk about the meditation on twin hearts. But what that means is that you take the tip of your tongue and you gently place it at the back of your teeth. Then you slide your tongue upwards, almost so that it's pointing up, out from the top of your head, pointing to the ceiling. And if you continue to keep it relaxed and slide it back a little bit further, you'll notice that you reach the soft palate. Now, this is where you should form your connection from your tongue to your soft palate. And if you can maintain this position, even if you're just out walking by yourself and doing some nice deep breathing, if you can maintain this position, it really helps the energy circulate fully and maximizes your energy levels. So practicing this will definitely help you. It might feel strange at first because your tongue is a muscle, so that it will get used to this position if you practice it on and off. But during the meditation, if you can keep this position as well, it's really going to maximize and give you the full benefits of the meditation. Okay. The other thing that you need to do is remain uncrossed. So that means don't cross your legs, because you're going to be seated on a chair, then you won't have to worry about crossing your legs or anything. Your legs are just going to be straight down onto the floor. You're going to take your hands with your palms facing up and gently place them onto your lap so you're nice and comfortable. If you can, just with your tongue on your palate, tilt your head slightly forward so your chin is slightly forward, and just maintain this position throughout the meditation. Keeping in mind a nice, gentle and deep and relaxed breath in through your nose, holding at full retention, and gently exhaling fully and deeply out through your mouth. And again, holding for a few seconds at empty retention. Now, the meditation on twin hearts is another one that I highly, highly recommend. And if you can download this and do this yourself daily, weekly, or whatever, it really, really helps amplify your positive emotions. So this is a very special meditation for me because it's really helped to transform my life. And when I was at my lowest, I thought I had nothing to lose. I'll try what everyone says works. And I gave myself a challenge to do this every day for 30 days. And I did it. And I think it was by the end of the second week, I was feeling a significant change in my mood, a significant change in my thinking patterns. And by the third week, I felt like a different person. Again, by the fourth week, you could say that I didn't even recognize who I was at the beginning of the month. So if you're not feeling at your best and you want some kind of a change in your life, it doesn't take a lot to invest in 20 minutes a day to do the meditation on twin hearts. Again, you have a seated position with your spine upright, and you're in a very relaxed position. There's also a few other things. If you can keep your tongue to your palate, this meditation is a beautiful, beautiful transmutational meditation that takes negatives to positives. And what you're going to be asked to do is to be seated in a comfortable position. You're going to have your hands again, nothing crossed, hands just gently lying on your lap with your palms facing up. You're going to be asked to think of a happy event. And while you're thinking of this happy event, you're going to focus on your heart center or the center of your chest. Now, this happy event could be a special memory that you had for a special day. It could be just thinking of a loved one. As long as you're generating those feelings of loving kindness, joy, just those warm feelings that make you smile, that's what we're aiming for. Then you're going to be asked to think of a second happy event, but this time you're going to be focusing on your crown center or the very top of your head. And again, if you can just think of that, smile. If it's difficult for you to think of something else that's really happy for you, then think of the first happy event, as long as those memories or those feelings come up and are nice and warm and loving. So then you're going to be asked to raise your hands at chest level with your palms facing outwards, and you're going to be visualizing the earth in front of you the size of a small ball. So basically we're in a blessing position to the earth, and while we're blessing the earth, you're going to be asked to focus on your heart center, again the middle of your chest. Then you're going to be asked to bless the earth and to focus on your crown center. And then you're going to bless the earth simultaneously, focusing on your heart center and your crown center. Now, while you're blessing the earth, the prayer of St. Francis of Assisi will be recited. And this is a beautiful, beautiful transmutational and universal prayer that transmutes negatives into positives. So not only is this meditation powerful that it flushes away all of the negative thoughts and emotions from your system, it also transmutes the negative thoughts and emotions from the negatives to the positives. So it's a beautiful and very powerful way to really flush out these energies from your system. Then you're going to be asked to put your hands back down, and you're just going to, again, relax them with your palms facing up onto your laps. And you're going to be asked, with your eyes closed, to just picture a very bright light or a brilliant white star at the top of your crown. So just gently turn your gaze upwards with your eyes closed and visualize this brilliant white star at the top of your crown. And you'll be hearing a series of ohms. And with each ohm, there's going to be a gap or a silence before the next ohm comes. Just try to focus your attention onto these gaps. Then there will be a period of silence, and you just basically enjoy the silence. And if you're new to meditation, you might find that you have something called the monkey mind, where your thoughts will become quite random and you'll start thinking about everything you need to do today, tomorrow, next week, and dinner, or whatever it may be. Don't worry, this is very, very natural. Just every time you realize that you're thinking of something else, just come back to your breath. Come back to your nice, deep, rhythmic breathing. Breathing in through your nose, slowly and deeply, with a hold. And releasing on your exhale, slowly and gently, with a hold at empty retention. At the end of the silence, you'll be asked to raise your hand back at chest position to release the excess energy. Now you'll be blessing the earth again to release the tremendous amount of energy that's been generated from this meditation. And then you'll be asked to think of the base of your spine and the soles of your feet. And when you hear this, you're going to put your palms facing down, and this is to bless Mother Earth. Then shortly after, he'll be giving thanks. So you just turn your palms upwards and giving thanks for this wonderful meditation. And you'll be asked to wiggle your fingers and your toes just to bring yourself back to your body and to open your eyes with a nice big smile. So by the end of this meditation, you should feel lighter, emptier, and more rejuvenated. So hopefully you'll be able to get on with your day in a more clear and more positive way. So after such a powerful meditation like this, it's really, really important to avoid any congestion in your head area, especially. Now, if you just gently, after the meditation, just gently massage your head, just brush the energy down your face and down your neck and your shoulders, down your chest, and just give your liver to the right a gentle pat, as well as your kidneys in the back. And then you might want to stand up just to brush the energy down your legs, front and back. Give everything a shake, your arms and your legs, and just do a few upper body twists to really, really get the energy brushed down so that it doesn't get congested in any areas.